Atharvaveda, Kanda 19, Hymn 1, 3 verses. Let the streams flow together, let the winds and birds assembled come. Strengthen the sacrifice of mine, ye singers. I offer up a duly mixed oblation. O burnt oblations, aid and ye, blent offerings. This my sacrifice. Strengthen this sacrifice of mine, ye singers. I offer up a duly mixed oblation. Each several form, each several force I seize and compass round this man. May the four quarters strengthen this my sacrifice. I offer up a duly mixed oblation. And sometimes there are formulas you need to know how to mix together. And of course, when blending the soma, you have to know how much marijuana juice and how much ephedra juice and how much opium to put into it. Hymn 19:2, 5 verses. Blessed be the streams from hills of snow. Sweet be spring waters unto thee. Sweet be swift running waters. Sweet to thee be water of the rains. Sweet unto thee be waters of the waste and waters of the pool. Sweet be the waters dug from earth to thee, and waters brought in jars. To those who delve without a tool to dig, the wise, the deeply moved, to waters better healers than physicians, we address our prayer. Bathed in the waters, verily divine, in a water of the streams, bathed in the waters, verily, O horses, be ye fleet and strong, blessed be the waters unto thee. Suspicious waters, bringing health, they cure the injured place for thee, even as thy comfort craveth it. And water itself is without flavor and all that other stuff, but the nutrients and all that, determine the difference. And we're grateful for even the impure water because, well, it was cleaning up something, wasn't it? Or whatever the reason. Hymn 19:3, 4 verses. Whithersoever from sky, earth, air's mid regions, from plants and herbs, from tall trees, Vedas, is carried here and there to diverse places, even thence come thou to us, with loving kindness, all majesty of thine, in floods, in forests, in plants, in cattle, in the depths of waters, closely uniting all thy forms, O Agni, come unto us, wealth-giving, undecaying, thy majesty among the gods in Svarga, thy body which hath passed into the fathers, thy plenty far diffused mid human beings, even with this, O Agni, give us riches. To him the wise, the famous, swift to listen. With words and verses I come nigh for bounty. May we be safe from threatening danger, softened by sacrifice, the wrath of gods, O Agni. And sometimes things that would otherwise befall us don't befall us because of the worship which we have done. Hymn 19:4, 4 verses. The first oblation that Atharvan ordered, earliest sacrifice paid by Vedas, even this I foremost with repeated worship now offer unto thee. May Agni carry the sacrificers present. Hail to Agni. In front I set intention. Blessed goddess, mother of thought, may she be prompt to hear us. Mine and mine only be the hope I fashion. May I gain this that hath possessed my spirit with purpose, O Prajapati, with purpose come, thou near to us, bestow on us a share of luck, and so be swift to hear our call. Prajapati, Angarasa, with favor regard this word and this, my settled purpose. May he, thence gods and deities, had being, come attend us with his gentle guidance. And certainly we focus on our own before anyone else's. That's the spiritual hope that we can be sure of, or, well, in control in a spiritual sense. In other senses, hymn 19:5, King of the living world and men is Indra, of all in varied form that earth containeth. Thence to the worshipper he giveth riches. May he enrich even us when we have praised him. So, while we evoke ourselves as we invoke. Hymn 19:6, 16 verses. Purusha hath 1,000 arms, 1,000 eyes, 1,000 feet. On every side pervading earth, he fills a space 10 fingers wide. He with 3 quarters rose to heaven, here reappeared a fourth of him. Thence he strode forth on every side to all that eats not and that eats. So mighty is his grandeur, yea, greater than this is Purusha. All creatures are 1/4 of him, 3/4 what dieth not in heaven. Purusha is, in truth, this all. What hath been, and what yet shall be, Lord too of immortality, and what hath grown with somewhat else. When they divided Purusha, how many portions did they make? What was his mouth? What were his arms? What are the names of thighs and feet? The Brahman was his mouth, of both his arms was the Rajanya made. His waist became the Vaisya, from his feet the Sudra was produced. The moon was gendered from his mind, and from his eye the sun had birth. Indra and Agni from his mouth were born, and the Vayu from his breath. Forth from his navel, come mid-air, the sky was fashioned from his head, earth from his feet, and from his ear the regions. Thus they formed the worlds. In the beginning rose Viraj Purusha, from Viraj was born. As soon as he was born, he spread westward and eastward o'er the earth. And gods performed the sacrifice with Purusha as their offering. Spring was the butter, summer was the fuel, autumn was the gift that sacrificed firstborn Purusha. They hallowed with sprinkled rains. The deities, the Sadhyas, with all the Vasus, sacrificed with him. From it were horses born. From it all creatures with 2 rows of teeth. From it were generated kine. From it were goats and sheep produced. From that great general sacrifice, riches and summon hymns were born. Therefrom the meters were produced. The juice had its birth from it. From that great general sacrifice was dripping fat, was gathered up. It forms the creatures, fleet as wind, and animals both wild and tame. 7 fencing logs had he. Thrice 7 layers of fuel were prepared. When offering sacrifice, the gods bound as their victim Purusha. Forth from the head of the high god 77 bright beams sprang into being of the king Soma, produced from Purusha. I wonder if that relates to the 77 repetitions in that one cult leader's book. And one of the things, the sacred body practice, like this symbolizes this, outside of this symbolizes this other thing symbolizes this, and this all makes sense in the way that the universe, it happens through us. We're aware of everything through us. So why not represent that in terms of our body?